latest tariff news, do you have any overall opinions on tariffs being put on, or potential tariffs on Europe?
Yeah, so when the England deal was announced, right, we were pretty quick to call out the fact that if you go back and you read that book by Lighthizer, No Trade is Free, he spends a decent amount of time talking specifically about our trade relationship with England, and he called it probably the most fair trade relationship that the United States has with any country. And that was before this deal that was just announced with England. And his basis for that was, looking back over the last 7 years, I think it was 4 of those 7 years, the US had run a small trade surplus with England, and in 3 of those years, a small trade deficit. And in his accounting, that's about as close to a fair trade relationship as you can have. So the point of that is that if you're going to announce a big trade deal, you probably want to do it with a country where you're already pretty close to equilibrium. And that's exactly what we were with England. So anyway, long story short, England was arguably the easiest trade deal for the US to get done and to announce. The ones that are going to be much, much more difficult are, of course, China and a very close second, Europe. And the reason Europe is going to be, or one of the reasons Europe is going to be so difficult, is because it's going to be herding cats, right? The European Union is a significant block of many different countries, all of which have different interests, all of which want different outcomes from any kind of trade deal, and then it all has to funnel through Brussels. And so rather than just a straight up bilateral trade negotiation where you've got one counterparty and you can sort of hammer things out, you're dealing with just this huge amalgamation of disparate interests. It's going to be extraordinarily difficult. And I think, what we saw with the Truth Social post this morning was Trump basically trying to kind of herd those cats a little bit, obviously threaten them with big 50% tariffs effective very shortly, next week, June 1st. And, just try to get some movement there because dealing with massive bloated bureaucracies that take years to do basically anything is not going to be an easy trade deal to get done, and he's just trying to kind of move things along a bit.